Now it's time. Okay, everyone, sorry if I'm weird quiet, but it's literally 1 in the morning here. It's been an amazing time with you, but this will be my last announcement before going to sleep. I'll be back for the very end, though. It's time for Yanmali to be back and to talk about Toki Pona specific styles of poetry. Toki Yanmalio and Tawa Pona Tawa Yanale.
Toki, so the time's a little bit out, but it's all right. We'll just go from here. So first to share the screen. Da, 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 da. So can you all see that? I've got Discord up on my phone this time, so that's cool. I can just look at my phone. Right. Toki Yanaleo. This is a poem by any other name. It's just as musi. This is my poetry workshop where you will be writing poems. Now, first off, I'll just do a little presentation here. I'd like to bring your attention to what we have in Toki Pona poetry. The features available to us. So first off, an obvious one, there's rhyme, pona, sona, ona. We've got loads of like a, e rhymes. Oh, and ooh, like it's a bit trickier, but you know, maybe not so much now that cool is out. I haven't haven't cooled yet. So anyway, we've got syllable structure. It's very clear cut. C, V, N, and so that makes counting syllables really nice and easy. We've got very clear stress that we can make these rhythms with. Sina, pona, li, suli. So yeah, we've got to think about how the particles fit in between our 2-syllable words, where we chuck 3-syllable ones. And something interesting about Toki Pona is its unique syntax and its particles. And I think we can use these to a very interesting effect in poetic genres, and I'll get to that in just a moment. So just bringing your attention here to some of these styles of poetry that we have. So, just in the world, just general styles of poetry that exist. So we've got the haiku. This one's from Jan Into. Telo lili la, akesi li tawani, kalama telo. And that's a translation of Old Pond, this very famous poem. It's just the frog jumping into water, sound of the water. Yeah. And that's just plays with the syllable count. So 5, 7, 5, 3 lines of specific sets of syllables. I find it interesting how, especially in poetry, it's sometimes the restrictions that are placed that enable the most creativity in a sense of it. Like there's free verse, but restrictions also bring out something, a little bit of a challenge to work around, and it's a form of expression itself in a way. So now next we've got the diamante. So I'm going back to primary school here probably for a lot of you. Mi, sitelen, sama ni la, seme li, kama a. Just throw that one together. So we think a lot about rhyme and such in poetry, but what about shape? So this is a specific shape of poem, which is, just a diamond, and you can do a lot with the words on the page. And this here, last one is example of a simquain. So it's a noun, 2 adjectives, 3 verbs, and a short phrase. And this is an English one because I wasn't quite sure if there were anything similar in Toki Pona. And that's what got me thinking, well, we have this awesome language that we're using a lot of these, piggybacking off a lot of different poetic genres that came originally from other languages. Haikus fit really well. We can do diamantes, but do we have something we can get just native to Toki Pona, particularly arranging the particles, for instance? And there was someone brought up leko musi actually, so there is already something. But this is another example of this is another example then of a Toki Pona poem style that I've just made up, and I've tested it out on the last section, and hopefully a lot of you are different people now, so we can, so you don't have to repeat this again. But yes, we've got the Toki musi yasima, or Toki musi pi ante tu, if you're not too fond of the word yasima. So the basic idea with this style of poem is that you've got 2 things that you're contrasting. So in this example I've made on the right, I've got pimea and suno, so the dark and the light. So I've got your number 1, and if you come over to the structure here, number 1, li short phrase, li long phrase. So the short phrase is probably just an adjective, and then the long phrase may be a verb phrase. Mi blank ona, so me something tawa ona, me something e ona, etc. That's you're bringing in your relationship to that thing number one. La, da 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 da. What's the consequence of that? What happens? That can be like, I think 1 to 3 lines is a good guideline for that last bit. Now you're going to introduce your second thing. Sorry, I'll just read the first part out here. Pimea li suli li moku e sewi. Mi lon anpa ona la selo li lete li tawa lili. So yeah, so the darkness is vast and eats the sky. When I'm beneath it, my skin is cold and moves a little. So just bringing in some imagery of, shivering in a sense. Now I'm going to introduce the second thing. Taso, io nampatu li lon or kama. And when you write yours, please do try to keep it to lon or kama, just one of those. Io nampatu da da da. So the second line is a noun phrase. So no li, no e. Just tack on some adjectives. You're just describing it. Just a little fragment here. Just a noun phrase. Here we've got suno suli seli. It could be suno lon sewi, but just trying to avoid those li's and s. Ona li blank io one. So first we had my relationship to thing number one. Now we have thing number two's relationship to thing number one. And then la, da, 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 da. What happens then? So in this particular one, there's a sort of sense of resolution. So I'll just read out the second section here. Tasso suno li kama. Suno suli seli. Ona li kipisi e pimea. La monsuta ike li tawa weka. So we had that fear of the darkness coming the first one, and then we're contrasting that with the light and what that does. But the sun, it comes, the blazing big sun, it cuts through the darkness. When it cuts through the darkness, the bad monsters go far, far away. So that's just a little example of a juxtapoem, just a bit of a cheesy name there. And now I'm going to get you guys to write your own. So I'll give you all about 5 minutes, and then we'll just read a few of them out. And we might not get around to quite as many, I'm not sure, but yeah, because we are running over time here. So maybe 3 to 5 minutes. There were enough in 3 minutes before. So just pick 2 things. Could be moli olin, moli olon, olin or utala. It could be anything. It could be 2 countries or 2 people, or like it could be anything. Just pick 2 things, fill in the blanks. I'll put you guys on the clock for about 3 minutes, and then we'll share a few of them, and then we'll move on. Cool. Oh yeah, and just a tip, if you do get stuck, try writing literally anything, because even if it doesn't make sense in the moment, Toki Pona is ambiguous enough that you can usually reread it and make something up about what it means. They make it sound cool. Less than 5 minutes. Ooh. Okay, so maybe we'll only share like 3 poems maximum or something. Oh my god, that's right. I ended third. Oh my god. I thought I ended at 20 past for some reason. I was panicking. All right, so I guess we do have a little bit more time. Yeah, okay. I think we'll keep it at 3 minutes for writing, though, just because last time there were quite a lot to share. Yan sana ko tempo li nasa mute. Bien Osawi or I just ask you all to maybe so I forgot to mention this time around just to hold your palms back until the sharing section. Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot to state that. Right, we're coming close into 3 minutes. So just a tiny bit longer. I think we'll start sharing poems. So I'll just put one in the chat here, actually, that someone put last time. That we didn't get round to and requested I share it here. So I'll just put that one in. Now, everyone put your palms down. And if you put it down, I'll probably read it out. We'll see how many we can get through. So we've got Yan Usawi. Yan li utala, li toki kepeken sona ala. Milon poka ona, lami pirin lili li toki ala. Taso, yan pona lilon, ona li sona e alemi. Milon poka ona la, mi pilin wawatani, mi pilin e olin ona. Pona mutea. I love how that's so simple, that contrast is just the yan versus the yan pona. We've got yan luisi. Nasin li suli, li tawa lon ma weka. Miken ala tawa lon ona, la mi wile e io wawa. Tasi, pingo lilon, pingo wawa suli. Ona li tawa wawa lon nasin suli la, miken tawa e ma piwile mi. Oh man, there's a joke here on here. Pingo. I just reminded of Pingu. The G has been pronounced. I have no clue what this is. Right, so, oh my god, it is Pingu. Over there, Munsi was posted that. Anyway, a car, weird. Anyway, a car. I see, so there's a road and a car to get through that road. That's great. Have we got any other poems coming up? Here we go. Yan Teon posts. Moli li ale, li kama tawa yan ale. Mi monsuta e ona, la nili lete e mi, lon ma mi awen. Taso, sona li lon. Sona li awen pilape ale e mi. Ona li walo in sapimea. La mi kama sona e pona e nasin mi. Pona mute. Oh, I've got one from Yankawa here. Sona, oh, we've got more Sona as well. Molly and Sona, there's a lot of that going on. I think there was one last time as well, which had something like that. Sona li wawa, li kama e pona, mi yo e ona, la ken mi li suli. Taso, tomo sona li lon, tomo sona li monsuta, ona li monsuta e sona, la wile sona yan li weka. Oh god, that's too real. That's way too real. Yan Melosi writes, Lape li nasa li kama tawa mi. Mi yo li ona, la milon ala li toki ala. Taso ni lilon, ni pona a. Ona li alasa li lape, la mi pilin ike pitempo suno kama. Nice. I'm not quite sure what the ni refers to, but that's interesting. A lapis hasn't been used in this before. Yeah, and as for collecting these, I'm going around everyone who's posted and asking for their poem. I'm going to put these in a document. So if you want to DM me with permission to use it in advance, that would actually be really helpful. We've got Jan Simiman, Ike Limani, Lipali Lili Emi, Miwile Ala Ona, La Wile We Katani. Taso, Olin Likama, Olin Selipona, Ona Li Utala e Ike, La Olin Li Wawamute. I love that one. I love beating out the bad and the evil. All right. We've got some DMs coming in already. I'll admit, we can not go over time now, I think, because, we can maybe fix that going over time thing. So I guess I'll share one more poem. And, so we've got Jan Sally here. Tempo liwawa limoli e ale. Mi pali anu pali ala la ona li awentawa. Taso sona lilon. Sona mute tempo. Sona li tawa lon sewi tempo. La yan en pona li awen lon tempo ale. Oh, I love that one. It's got the knowledge and the memories beating time, beating death, and so on. Well, yeah, I think Molly was explicitly in. Oh, yeah, Molly e Ale. Nice. So you guys can keep sharing those in the chat if you want. I'm going to end it here so that we can get the time back on track. If you can DM me permission for those poems in advance, that would be awesome. And thank you guys. I forgot that slide. Thank you guys so much for joining. Sina aleli pona mute tawa mi. This has been a test of nasin toki yasima, and hopefully nasin pitoki musi yasima. Hopefully more will come. Hopefully we can figure out different themes and ways to move the particles around. That will be interesting. So, mitawa.
Yan pala, yan Mario.